Do you feel a little ache at the back of your head right now? Or maybe a slight dizziness that came out of nowhere with no clear reason? You might not think much of it, chalking it up to tiredness, getting older, or just figuring it'll go away on its own. But what if your body is trying to warn you about something important? What if your blood pressure is high right now, at this very moment, while you're watching this video? I know that might sound alarming, but high blood pressure is called the silent killer for a very good reason. Most of the time, it works quietly in the background. It keeps climbing and climbing, and many people only find out when things have already gotten serious. And that doesn't have to happen to you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 signs that your own body may be giving you right now, signs that your blood pressure could be higher than it should be. You'll understand what to look for, what to feel, and what to do about each one. This is simple, clear information that can make a real difference in your life and in the lives of the people you love. Before we go any further, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I'd love for you to do that right now. It's free, it takes just a second, and it makes sure you'll never miss the content we put together with so much care just for you. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you get notified every time we post something new. Now, let's talk about what your body might be trying to tell you. The first sign, that pressure or ache at the back of your head. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling a heaviness or a squeezing sensation right at the base of your skull, at the back of your head? It's not a sharp, pounding migraine. It's more of a dull, steady pressure that just sits there and doesn't seem to go away even after your morning coffee. This is one of the most classic signs of high blood pressure, and also one of the most overlooked. Most people blame it on the pillow, on the way they slept, or on the stress of the day before. And sometimes that's all it is. But when this feeling shows up regularly, especially in the early morning hours, it's worth paying attention to. Here's why it happens. When blood pressure rises, the blood vessels throughout your body become more strained and tense. That tension can show up as pain or heaviness, and the back of the head and neck is one of the first places where people feel it. Your body is sending you a signal. Don't brush it off. If this is something you experience often, don't wait. Get your blood pressure checked at your local pharmacy, your doctor's office, or with a home monitor if you have one. Measuring is always the first step. The second sign, dizziness, or that spinning feeling. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever stood up from your chair or gotten out of bed and felt like the room tilted for a second? That quick, unsettling feeling that you might lose your balance, that everything went a little sideways for just a moment? A lot of people assume that's just part of getting older, and it's true that balance can shift a little as the years go by, but frequent dizziness, especially when you change positions, can be an important sign that your blood pressure is out of control. When blood pressure spikes suddenly, the flow of blood to your brain can be disrupted, and your brain responds with that unsteady, lightheaded sensation. It's your body trying to adjust to something that isn't normal. Maybe you're thinking, this has been happening for so long, I'm just used to it. And that's exactly where the danger hides. When we get used to a symptom, we stop taking it seriously. But frequent dizziness should never be ignored, especially for anyone over 65. If that dizziness comes along with a headache or any other sign on this list, please don't wait. Talk to your doctor or go to a walk-in clinic as soon as you can. The third sign, blurry or strange vision out of nowhere. You know that feeling when your eyes seem tired and your vision goes a little blurry for a moment, so you blink a few times hoping it clears up? Sometimes it does clear right up, but when this starts happening often, or when your vision changes in a way that feels new and unfamiliar, that can be a serious warning sign. High blood pressure affects the blood vessels throughout your entire body, including the tiny, delicate ones inside your eyes. When pressure rises too high, those vessels can be damaged, and your vision is often the first places where that shows up. You might notice what feels like a haze, flashing dots, or a kind of flickering in your field of vision. It's easy to write this off as eye strain, especially if you spend time watching TV or looking at your phone or tablet. But there's an important difference. Eye strain usually gets better after you close your eyes and rest for a few minutes. When it's related to blood pressure, the sensation tends to come back or linger even after you've rested. If your vision changes suddenly, even if it seems mild, don't put it off till tomorrow. This is a sign that deserves attention the same day it happens. The fourth sign, a strange feeling in your chest or a racing heart. This is the sign that tends to worry people the most, and understandably so. But let's talk about it calmly, so you know what to do without panicking. When blood pressure is elevated, your heart has to work harder than usual to pump blood through your body, and that extra effort can show up in different ways. You might feel like your heart is beating harder, faster, or a little irregularly. Sometimes it feels like your heart skipped a beat or gave a little flutter. Other times it feels heavy in your chest for a few moments. Some people also describe a mild shortness of breath, not the kind you'd feel after climbing stairs or walking a long distance, but a quiet sense that air isn't coming in quite as easily as it should. A lot of folks ask me if this means it's a heart attack. Not necessarily, but any new chest discomfort that appears without a clear cause, or that comes along with other signs on this list, should be checked out by a doctor, not out of fear, but out of respect for your health. If the feeling is intense, if you have chest pain spreading down your arm or up into your jaw, call 911 right away. Don't wait. Don't drive yourself. Call for help immediately. The fifth sign, a ringing in your ears that won't quit. This one might be the most underestimated sign of all, that ringing, buzzing, or humming sound in one or both ears that appears for no obvious reason and that tends to bother you most when the house is quiet at night. Most people connect this to aging or to having been around loud noise at some point in life, and those are real causes. But ringing in the ears, what doctors call tinnitus, can also be a sign that blood pressure is elevated. When the blood vessels near the ear are under increased pressure, they can produce a sound that only you can hear. If your ringing has gotten worse recently, if it's showing up alongside other symptoms like headaches or dizziness, or if it came on suddenly and is more intense than usual, it's worth looking into. Checking your blood pressure is always a good place to start. So what should you do right now? You may have recognized 1, 2, or maybe even more of these signs while reading through this list. That is not a reason to panic. It is a reason to take calm, thoughtful action. The first step is to measure your blood pressure. If you have a home monitor, use it now. If you don't, head to your nearest pharmacy. Many drugstores like CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid have free blood pressure machines right in the store. It takes less than 2 minutes and gives you a clear answer about where your numbers are right now. The second step, if your blood pressure is high or if you're experiencing several of these signs, is to contact your doctor. Not necessarily as an emergency, but as a priority. Schedule an appointment, explain what you've been feeling, and write down your symptoms beforehand, when they happen and how often. That information helps your doctor help you. And the third step is simply this: stop ignoring what your body is telling you. Your body has a quiet wisdom, and it sends us signals when something isn't right. Learning to listen to those signals is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. High blood pressure is treatable. It is manageable. There are real solutions. And the sooner you act, the better it is for your heart, your brain, and your overall quality of life. Before you go, I want to ask you something. While you were watching this video, did you recognize any of these signs in yourself? Let me know in the comments below. You don't have to go into detail. Just tell me 1 sign, 2 signs, none at all. Your answer helps me understand what you're going through, and it inspires me to keep making content that's truly useful for you. If this video helped you, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you never miss what we share here. And if you have a family member, a neighbor, or a friend who could benefit from knowing this information, share this video with them right now. You might be helping someone who doesn't even know they need it yet. Take good care of yourself, listen to your body, and I'll see you in the next video.